Esoteric Ebb. All right, so let me give you the rundown. So, Esoteric Ebb. I'll bring this up. Oh, it's tiny. Never mind. We'll just start the game. Just start the game. Just start the game. Start it. Let's go. We'll do it live. Okay, so Esoteric Ebb. We are working with a game that has been on my radar for a while, and it is one of the few games that are trying to follow in Disco Elysium's footsteps. And if you guys don't know me because I'm not really a streamer or really that big of a commentator on video games, but Disco Elysium to me in 2019 is one of the best games ever made. And despite if it's your favorite game or your least favorite game, the impact it had on the gaming industry, I think, is unquestionable. And just the amount of games that we're going to get, they're going to try to follow the same suit that it set, the same kind of template, where it's a third-person as RPG, and that's not technically a new format that was created by Disco Elysium's creators, but it was something that revitalized that genre of game. And the way they did it is just, I've played it 3 times. It's just a great game. So Esoteric Ebb is the medieval version of Disco Elysium, was what I've been told. So without further ado, let's press any button. Esoteric Ebb. And also, just the aesthetic of this is just great. Let me do options. Let me actually reset how loud this is in my ears because it is making me go deaf. There we go. Now I can hear all of you yelling at the chat saying, "This guy sucks!" All right, credits. Shout out to Christopher Beauregard. I'm sorry that this fat, white, pasty American just butchered your name, but thanks for making this game, and I'm sure it's going to be great. So let's go to options, VSync. All that looks good. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Let's do new game. Without further ado, let's enter the world of Esoteric Ebb. So I have seen this screen before, and so this looks straight out of Disco Elysium with the illustrations of the different characteristics of your character. So that's strength. We've got dexterity, constitution. That looks like an organ of some kind. Intelligence. You have skull of contemplation. Wisdom, that's an angel, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys have ever read the Bible, but this is actually what angels are actually, if you read the description, it's what they kind of look like. Let's look at wisdom. That's already wisdom. Let's do charisma. I have no idea. That looks like a hand on top of 2 hands. Sorry, a head on hands. That's what I'm trying to say. But as much as I'd like to go into and make my own character, I want to just do randomize. I want to see what kind of let's see. Actually, let's read these first because I want to make sure everybody understands what we're doing. All right, strength. Every shepherd knows the song. It bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land. Torna's lament, folk prayer. Strength measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it is only proper for you to hone your figure and its capabilities. But why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Luckily, you already know your cause. To protect the innocent. To lead the weak. To sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement. To literally die. Become a zealot. Regain your honor. Set on your divine mission. The cleric's unique take on strength. So that's strength for us. Use his higher strength allows you to equip extra items. Be violent or manly useful in encounters. Realigning fervor and aesthetic nationalism. No, sorry, religious fervor and aesthetic nationalism. I think this is the point in the game where I should probably announce that I do have a little bit of dyslexia. And increase manhood, even though there's a goblin face beside it. Roll a high-strength cleric, votes for the party of Norvik, prays to his dead god, uses brute force on puzzles, punches big bad evil guys in the face, wants to become a real human hero, loves quests, simple as a low-strength cleric is a weak sniveling rat, bows down to anyone stronger, can't handle the banter, gives up when the going gets tough, is afraid of women, and doesn't care about quests. Hey, man, shots fired. Golly. That makes, okay. I don't want to, I don't want to role play too much as me, so we're just going to kind of keep it moving. Dexterity. It is imperative to simply explain to these people they have the right to choose. Belief in oneself is just. Wealth is built from within. Mariotic Moonwatch, sights beyond reeds. Dexterity measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance, and of course your ability to gracefully avoid the consequences of your actions. It's all about risk versus reward. It is that feeling of self-preservation when everything falls apart around you. To grab as much as you can while the grabbing's good. To progress towards a new future full of freedom. So those who look out for themselves can prosper and survive. I promise you, no one else will. Alright, uses. With enough dexterity, you can steal anything. Heck yeah. Pick locks and sneak and dodge traps and roll initiative and react quickly as a dashing rogue. Become rich as a Republican revolutionary. And then the goblin face says, just run away, dummy. Roll. A high dexterity cleric votes for the revolutionary freestriders. Collects piles of shiny coins. Acts first in every encounter. Avoids trouble before it brews. Always has a witty reply. Looks out for himself and takes big risks and wins every time. A low dexterity cleric takes big risks and fails every time. Doesn't notice anything in time. Stumbles over his own feet. Drops the ball. Drops the ball figuratively and literally. Is slow, mentally and physically. Is dirt poor, very embarrassing. Alright, that's dexterity. Let's go to Constitution. Always listen to your hungry stomach. The Hedonist's a blind manifesto. Constitution measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It will beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. So listen to your gut, the instinct that kicks in when you're standing at the pit. It is the voice that speaks nothing but bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate can be traced back to the lower half of the stomach of yours. Follow it. Retain the mortality of fleshy logic. Simple, easy, truthful. Constitution is needed for hit points. Control your body and its esoteric connection. Your political party polled 2% last week, and you don't care. Goblin Face says, pain is good for you. A high Constitution cleric keeps forgetting there's an election, focuses on the good things in life, is tougher than entropy, keeps his neuroticism in check, talks with the spirits in the walls, listens to his gut, is already dead. A low Constitution cleric will die, panics over everything, listens to his gut, and is wrong. Has no control of his bodily functions, can't handle the pain, has no special connection with walls. I'm sorry, what was that last part? Has no special connection with walls. Hold on a second. I like walls. Sometimes, I guess. I don't know. That sounds like a really funny... that sounds like something funny to happen in the campaign, but we'll keep it moving. All right, that's Constitution. We're halfway done, guys. All right. Intelligence. A glorious design. Let those who learn lead. Through merit of ability and nothing else. Lord Phileas Prax. Autobiography, Prax. Intelligence measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. It is your logical receptacle and calculator. It is only proper for you to hone this pulsating mass within your skull. But why? Simple. Pure, unadulterated ego. Knowledge rules the world, so too shall you one day lead the weak. Bring your genius to the masses. If they do not bow, they do not deserve you. You know everything about the past, therefore it is only rational you will truly know the future as well. Enlighten the ignorant masses. Uses. Higher intelligence lets you prepare more spells. Think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Complete. I don't know what that word is, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to try my best, but just bear with me. Complete the macrocratic return Don't know what that is. It's a V for you, but all right. Complete the megacratic return. Vote for yourself. And then the goblin face says, be a genius without peers. A high intelligence cleric votes for the best wizard. You. Despises and envies the gods. Solves every mystery with ease. Masters arcane magic. Spouts historical facts for hours. Is dismissive towards the lesser. And knows everything. A low intelligence cleric knows nothing. Is both ignorant and confident. Oh no. Makes up tidbits to seem smart. Is barely sentient. Cannot intentionally solve mysteries. And lastly, is an idiot. Duh. That's pretty funny. It's good writing so far, I mean, honestly. All right, we got the angel now. If I had audio effects on my mic, I would do them, so wish me the best. I'm kind of run out for voices. All right.
The large crumble upon their heavy forms. The mystical falter at the crucial point. The small rise to the occasion. Halfweed's poem. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you. To feel it. You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an empathetic bond with her. Her wants and fears, her dreams and hopes. You can read people, for good or bad, and pick up details others would pass by. It is your belief in the heart of all folk to give and share what you have, and be completely and utterly selfless. It is the only true road to redemption. Gods only know how hard you try. Higher wisdom lets you empower your spells. Be kind and see the good in all folk. Egalitarian hope of the Asgalian working class. And the goblin says,
there are no big bad evil guys.
A high wisdom cleric votes for the Asgalian Workers' Party. Hates nothing except hierarchies. Embraces his feminine side. Follows his bleeding heart. Masters primal magic. Reads body language like a champ. Notices all details. A low wisdom cleric is an oblivious fool. Misreads cues all the time. Does not think about the lower class. Does not get people. Fails at spotting traps. And this is a typo, so I'm going to try to read it all, but here we go. Is not aware of where he is. Like, what's going on here? I'm so confused.
And then it's like, yeah, they must not have. That's a little typo. But hey, it's a demo, and I'm assuming an indie developer, so it's okay. Charisma. I don't know what to do with Charisma's voice. I can't really do a sultry woman's voice, so I'm just gonna kind of keep it moving. Those who believe in democracy have a wonderful view of folk, to think them capable of making rational and informed decisions devoid of personal bias and emotional conduct. It is frankly inspiring. I don't know why that turned into Zap Brannigan, but we're going to roll with it. Nicholas Darrow, Memoirs of a Statesman. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, and ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is the force of your unkempt personality, but they don't need to know that, do they? No. Smooth talk your way into any position of your liking. You can be affiliated with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around your will. Like a chameleon, become a social operator. Become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. With high charisma, you get an automatic discount in select stores near you. Win every conversation, say the right thing. Say whatever gets people to like you and become an apolitical force of nature. The goblin head says, be arguably sociopathic. A high charisma cleric votes for whatever makes him popular. Was socialized as a child. Knows what to say to win favors. Can actually flirt. Sorry, bro. I got to the end of that line and that actually made me laugh. Can actually flirt with some baddies. Loves to mind control people. Sees truth as a suggestion. Has no soul. I have no soul. My friend sent me that gift recently with Squidward when he's like, talking about the Krabby Patties. All right, a low charisma cleric. Isn't very likable. Doesn't know how to act with people. Fumbles the baddies. Fears conversations. Is like The opposite of a skilled orator has no style. All right, that's enough of my voices for now. So, as much as I'd love to like just start putting points into this, we might actually make a character whenever the actual game comes out. We're gonna do randomize. Oh, sorry. So we got crowd. I want to look at background focus. So let's look at background. All right, yeah, because I saw this the other day and I was like, okay, they'll give you a little bit of lore for these like auto-generated characters, which I like. Little weirdo. You were a novelty to them. You were a novelty to them. The boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. +3 charisma. All right, this is cool. It's a cat. A neck beard. Is that like supposed to be like what is it in Hot Fuzz where it's like the manager and he's making the same face as like the portrait behind him? The manifesto, what we learned from the hedonists. Local rally stopped by fascist landlord. And that's him. Oh, okay. As Gaelist activist, your friends soon introduced you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos, and worse, dwarf propaganda. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we'll come back to that one. That sounds pretty cool. Earthguard recruit. After your arrest, there wasn't much arguing about it. 3 grueling years in training, drilled on the city code and virtues, but you survived. +2 strength, +1 dexterity. Oh wait, there's pre-built there. Oh well, that's what I think I meant to do. Okay, one friend. You really ever only prayed for that one thing during those lonely years, but the gods did not answer, so you learned to manage as always. +2 dexterity, +1 wisdom. Acolyte. Your knack for scribing got you a promotion to the clerical duties. Picked out of the ranks, you quickly showed deep devotion on your divine city. +2 strength, +1 wisdom. Tower apprentice. Joining the towers is an honor bestowed upon a few. It is also a terrible challenge, even for you. Who'd have thought lectures were so draining? +2 intelligence, +1 constitution. For the first time in your life, you were a natural. You've always known a few cantrips, but real magic was something else. It was power. It's an arcane prodigy. Palace Pawn. As a rising talent, you often found yourself midst the politicking of superiors despite your best efforts. It never ended well for you. +2 charisma, +1 strength. And then question mark. Faithful harbinger. There's something wrong. Praying to a dead god whose whispers linger into the air, slowly fading. You are isolated among your peers. +2 constitution, +1 strength. Then esoteric expert. You spent most nights seeking esoterical insight. A lonely life. Your findings were unwanted by those in charge. Yet you did not stop, never. +2 wisdom, +1 constitution. Revolutionary scribe. Disillusionment. A city with ideals not upheld. One day you chose a side, the emerging democracy. You wrote day and night for change and glory. +2 dexterity, +1 intelligence. Assuming that's treasure. That's a kind of a cool looking. Abject apostate. No one likes you. When you were demoted for dereliction, no one spoke up against it. But it's fine. You'll be fine. After all, you're used to it. +2 constitution, +1 dexterity. Dead cleric. Growing up alone, getting into trouble, training with the Earthguard, devoting your life and becoming a cleric. Was it always supposed to end in the river? +3 wisdom. The punching bag. You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. +2 constitution, +1 charisma. It's an apple for some reason. Troll killer. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivated you. Sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. +3 strength. Okay, here's another newspaper one. That's cool. That's like a orc-looking dude. Didn't look like normal furniture. Oh, that's like a mimic, and she's doing the pose. That's funny. And then potions. Pest Control Guild Mimic Mishap. Apartment complex at shambles. News in Norvik. More at 5 p.m. Or dirt. I don't know. Kiosk Kid. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers. Okay, that's cool. I like that one. Lore enthusiast. Spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the Durawian Library. The strange history of yours realm was a constant companion to you. +2 intelligence, +1 wisdom. Crowd pleaser. Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology. Doing anything to get real friends. +2 charisma, +1 intelligence. And we're back to Little Weirdo. Okay, so I want to see actually pre-built. Okay, what is the nature of man? Stable cleric. Let me see what this says. Okay, so it just does it for you. Oh, and it'll pick that for you. Okay. They should bow before your ego. Yes, more apples, apple boy. So what's that? That's got Constitution, so you can just, like, take... Oh, it's kind of... Hey, he's kind of like got the Skyrim helmet on. That's cool. And then what we got here... That looks pretty cool. Trickster Cleric. Don't keep your fingers to yourself, so that means you're like a rogue. Yeah. And then what we got here... Scholar, so it's a lot of intelligence, I'm assuming. And it's got a lot of dexterity, but everything else is low. Oh, whoa, hold on. No, it's Charisma's high. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Duh. What we at? Scholar, so it's high intelligence, high wisdom, then everything else kind of takes a hit, especially strength. Beefy cleric. Man, I'm drinking a Nuka grape from Jones Soda. I got one from the Costco boxes that they sell. Pretty freaking good. Let's see. Okay. How about... Alright, Kiosk Kid. I like that one. So that's Dexterity and Charisma. Actually, I'm going to make one of these. So Charisma, let's do... What do I got high in? Okay, we're going to take that down to 11. What was the one that had walls? Okay, yeah, that's 12. Let's go to 14 on that. Oh wait, can I choose proficient? So I'm proficient in that and strength. Let's bring strength down to like 12. And let's bring... Oh, intelligence is really low. Yikes. Let's make this. Charisma's really high. Constitution's pretty high. Oh, we can still choose a proficiency. Sweet. Okay. What was dexterity again? Republican Revolutionary. And then this is become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on your divine mission. Aesthetic nationalism. I don't know what that is yet, so it's going to be interesting to see what it is. It's like the opposite has no style. Let's roll with that. Okay, so we got 12 in strength, dexterity 10, constitution 14, intelligence is 6. We're like just dumb. We'll make this proficiency, but I want to give this just a couple more points so he's not a complete like dullard. Make that 10. There you go. 11, 10, 9, 14, 10. It's pretty balanced, I mean, but constitution's our highest. And I like constitution. It was actually pretty funny. I like walls, so we're going to do that. All right, so without further ado, let's take our character into the world of Esoteric Ebb. Let's go. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. An idiot cleric. But also thick as a brick, ready to face death itself. Complete your quests in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices, and remember to listen to your stomach. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. Chris. Seriously, have fun. Dude, that's so cool that like the creator of this game's like putting notes in here for people. That's awesome. Alright, Speak with Dead. 3rd level necromancy. Casting time 1 action. Range 10 feet. Oh, is this like okay, I think this is like a loading screen. I'm going to read this. You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the language it knew, or languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. This spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events. All right, let's go. If I can have that, that'd be freaking awesome. So I'm just kind of sitting here. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything. I haven't clicked anything, haven't tapped on anything, so I'm going to click the mouse now. Okay. I clicked on this bulb thing. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. Oh, sorry. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence DC 8. Success. Ragan. Your name is Ragan. Alright, option number 1. Ragan. I'm just gonna, you know what? Going forward, I'm just gonna read, whatever I click, that's what I'm gonna read. Intelligence is 8. Oh, it succeeded though, so I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say Ragan? Alright, this will just be my voice, I guess. I don't know. This is my first time doing this, guys. Just bear with me. Ragan. Doesn't sound right. Strength. Success. Of course not, for you are the cleric. What? Wisdom. You are often referred to as cleric. So my name is... Yes, speak it. You say nothing. Another question is stated in the dark. What is your occupation? Constitution. You're dead. You are dead. Dead? How could he be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What? Are you a poet? I don't want to be dead. Few do. If you can embrace it, do so. I'm gonna do look around. It's more than darkness. It's nothing. All around you. What's an occupation in this context? Didn't you have a job? Something really, really important? Your class. Tell the voice about your class. Class. What class am I? Lower class. I'm awful at everything. Brutal, but true. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. To find the Goblin Chieftain. Is that right? You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. Strength. The National Party of Norvik, of course. It is the Asgaliasts. Yes, they are decent. Possibly. The Free Striders, maybe? Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move way too fast these days. Elections are ridiculous! I don't know any of these words. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say whatever you think will be the most useful to you. Which is, just say you're apolitical. Apolitical. I don't know. I'm going to say, actually, I'm apolitical. Election week. Okay, I don't know what that meant. Perfection. No one can get mad at you, and everyone will love you. Perfection. No one can get mad at you, and everyone will love you. I don't know why that said that twice. Again, that's probably a typo from how early on this game is. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Following your convictions. Drowning in the river. Now's your chance. Break free. I am not dead. I don't know why I sounded like a kid when I said that. How about this? Yeah, that's what we did. That was something. That was something. The delivery on that was weird. Time to take another swig of my drink. A game by Christopher Baudegard. Oscar Westberg. Dude, that guy did a great job. Everybody did a great job. I should have read those other guys' names, I guess, but oh well. Jonathan Nielsen, Olaf Alstone, Paulina Wong, Alva Wilson Holm, and I didn't read them in time. Oh well. This is what it feels like to chew 5 gum. Esoteric Ebb. All right. It's time to play the game. I think. Hey, look, it's me. I think. Day 1, March 25th, 27 PE. If you're watching, I just want you to see it. I've just seen that number all over the place. You know who you are. 27. I said, I am not dead. You. A fresh start. Your body aches. It's stiff as if you slept for days. Ready for your glorious quest to continue. I'm sure that's blowing out the mic. If it is, I'm sorry. Oh well. Let's just bring that down just a little bit. All right. Look around you. A circular stone chamber. A storage for apples and corpses. A house of the dead. Your home. Those piles of apples. Is that Tolstad? And I can click on this word. Cool. Tolstad, a sprawling island fortress in one of 5 districts in the city. It sits in the middle of River Torna, home of your Spiller, a sprawling tunnel network and water lane, the greatest trade hub in Ascani. You're on Tolstad right now. Let's see what River Torna is. River Torna, the second longest documented river along the coast, splitting the band of Ascani in half. Let's click on what band is. Band. An esoteric divide splits the circular coasts of Yor into 8 geographic areas, commonly known as bands. Each band has unique esoteric and natural traits, and stretches from the coast to the infinite wastes. Let's click on esoteric. Esoteric, the magic of Yor and his strings. The coast is infused with it. Click on Yor. Yor, the name of our realm. Also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing at the end of the Gate Era. Let's click on Wizard. Wizard. A book-learned arcane spellcaster typically plays your strings by memorizing and executing esoteric rituals and chants. Let's click on Your Strings. Your Strings. The ley lines of esoteric power that hold the realm together. And that's the last lore check we could do. And I succeeded all of them, and they're all pretty low, I guess. 9, yeah, like 9, yeah. All right, let me check my stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform.
Panic. Sweat.
No spell book, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed.
Your legs shake. Tears begin to form.
Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. Wait, what's this about a quest? Plus 1 hit points. I'm at 5 out of 10. Oh, yes, a quest! You're on a quest to save the city. Earth be blessed. Save the city? That might be an exaggeration. Do I remember everything? Yes, everything is off, but your memory is intact. Your quest was given yesterday. Remember? The tea shop. Click on quest. Quest. A task performed by a heroic individual and or professional adventurer. The tea shop. The tea shop that blew up has been added to my quest log. Yep, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or two.
A chance for redemption.
Redemption? Wait, what did I do?
Insubordination. Inconstancy. Light apostasy. The words live inside your bone marrow.
Just a job? Ah, so I've done this before. Well, you've read about it before. Rogue sorcery was not your main subject, but yes, you've read a lot about these types of fiery events. It's not that common these days. However, this incident does not appear overly complex. A quest? I like those. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Wait, how much time do I have? Election week added. Until the election. Duh. Which is in 5 days. The Patriarch was very clear. Handle the tea shop before election day. Who's the Patriarch? Patriarch, a top clerical rank in Norfolk, different from Lord Patriarch, which is the traditional administrative leader of the city. Only about a dozen men currently hold the rank. They manage a section of clerics, each at the towers. Let's click on clerical. Cleric, a servant of a god, deeply devoted and spiritually connected. Typically, a divine spellcaster given power through their deity. You must honor this request and complete this quest. Time only advances when you make new choices and dialogues. All right, good to know. I remember in Disco Elysium, I think it was like every time you talked to somebody or had like chatting going on in the game, that was when you would, pass time. So, yep. Wait, I hit the wrong. No. There we go. All right, cool. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. Can I think about that first?
Time is limited.
It's just a lot to... And I lose 3 HP.
You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earth Guard uniform. Adult pain takes hold.
Earthguard? Earthguard, the heroes of Norfolk, keepers of city law, defenders of humanity, your brothers. Let's click on humanity. Human, tall, and beautiful, like yourself, known as the pest of the coast, by those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits.
You require healing. You must consume an apple now.
I'm so very confused. One step at a time. Get going. Leave. Alright. Now we're in the game. It's time to play the game. Alright, let's look at questing trees. So we've got... Your purpose untold status is to investigate an exploded tea shop, locate this establishment, and gain entry. Cool. Election week. The first election in Norvikian history will take place in just a few days' time. What will you vote for? Politics isn't really for you, so you've said one single time. Whenever the topic comes up, being apolitical sure is neat. Okay. So I got inventory. So I got my helmet. Can I take my helmet off? Practically your face. Do not take it off. Ooh, that's interesting. But, like, the question is, like, will he ever take it off? Like, I want to know. Just takes it off, he's just like Walton Goggins. That'd be amazing. We hired Walton Goggins to do this game, and we just never had him in the game until the very end. Genius. Alright. Let's behold this presumably dead body. It's a corpse under a blanket. We trifle with it. I'll be taking that. Alright, thank you. And thank you. I'm sorry, is that a speech bubble? You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over the outline of a someone. My gosh, that's funny. Sir, you can't sleep down here. No response. Sir, please, don't ignore me. Silent treatment, huh? Funny. No breathing, no movements, nothing. Actually check under the rag. Gain 5 experience. Underneath you find the cold corpse of a human. Thinning blonde hair. Unkempt facial hair. Yeah, this guy looks fresh. Like he could just sit up and talk to you. The DC difficulty class of a dice choice is determined by how challenging that roll will be for you. If you select a dice choice and you roll a 20-sided die, if you get the same or higher as the DC, then you succeed on the roll. Okay, intelligence, so I need to roll a 10. Okay. I'm good with corpses, right? What do you mean? Like, I've been trained to handle them, right? You know exactly what you're doing. Formal training is for people without true talent. Got it. I'm a master of corpsecraft. Failed, indeed. Oh boy. Alright, the DC lowered, so I guess that's good. Oh wait, hold on. You believe in your non-existent abilities. Alright, cool. Let's go roll that D20. Hey, I think I succeeded. Yay! There's something strange here. This is no oh, sorry, this is intelligence. There's something. I'm going to make intelligence maybe with a British accent. I feel like that sounds scholarly. There's something strange here. This is no regular gentle repose. I don't know. I think that was Australian. You got to understand, under a lot of pressure. I got 1 concurrent viewers and 3 views. I mean, come on. Yeah, I got the show must go on. All right? There's something strange here. This is no regular gentle repose. Look close, but do not move the corpse. Lean in, look closer. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being alright, no British accent. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Cause of death appears to be not directly visible. Turning to Ringo. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, this man most likely died of a common disease or internal failure. That's pretty broad and vague. Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you'll get. Except, what? There's also a marking on his right leg, a circle with a cross inside it. You recall, this is the marking of PR, potential revivification. Oh, this guy can be revived. Seems so. He most likely died during care and was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund, nor did he have family members with enough ready cash. Or perhaps he was just an unlikable fellow. Who knows? Fair enough. You cover up the corpse once more. The goblin is not used to corpsecraft. Good. Click on goblin. Goblin, short and green. Got claws and fangs. Little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norvik and are considered somewhat civilized. Neither are you, clearly. So I could cast Revivify on this guy? Potentially, yes. Although the question is more akin to, why should you? A third level spell slot is a valuable resource. Why waste it on some blue-collar corpse? That's terrible. If you can always save a life, or bring it back. That is always the right choice. Of course it isn't. Ignoring the fact that you cannot simply spend your power on any old fool, there are also a million outcomes to resurrection that could lead to a negative outcome in the world. Resurrection? Resurrection, the act of returning a dead person back to life. There are many spells that do this, from a weak Revivify to the legendary True Resurrection. Let's hit Revivify. Revivify. A third level necromancy spell. If used within 60 seconds of death and the body is into ruin, the target is brought back to life. Despite your good intentions. Good intentions build a better world. Perhaps in your foolish alignment system, but not in reality. Who was this guy? Just a man. A dead man. An honorable dead man. Why is he here? This is a morgue. A lich house, clearly. It's okay to loot him, right? Yeah, why not? Not like the guy will complain, but don't go around talking about it too loud, okay? It would be dishonorable. Only take that which you need for your quest. I should stop bothering the corpse now. Alright. Interesting. So this is somebody that we could possibly revive at some point. Question mark? This is green. A sealed vase. It's marked as organ disposal. Interesting. We got some kidneys I could eat. Let's behold this pot. A vase of leaves. Smells lovely. Trifle. Make some incense. Become a hippie. Alright. Is this all my stuff? This isn't yours, is it? Tattered cloak. +1 dexterity, -1 charisma. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness. Sorry, I just burped. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Oh! It is light blue and tattered, and it was once yours. An Earth God cloak add-on. It has been ripped to shreds at the base, but you could still use it. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Weigh it in your hands. It is heavy. Bring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It is still quite wet. Should I wear this? No? Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You had to wear it. But I'm not a rogue? Sorry. The word, I'm not a rogue, is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. That's not one word, though. So pedantic. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space. With a satisfying slurp. Okay. All right. I really love my pouch of holding. Yes, you are very lucky. I don't know why. That turned into Alec. Just turned to Obi-Wan Kenobi, old Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes, you are very lucky. This kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. Crowns. The Norvikian crown, the main coinage in Norvik. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It is property of the state, treated as such. Shut up. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go, put on your cloak, and reallocate some resources. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability scores. Right. And just like Disco Elysium, whatever clothes you have on, that determines what you can do sometimes. So I'm going to take this apple. Let me look at the apple. An apple looks better than the ones in the pile. I'm going to take this apple. Wait, can I do anything with these pots? No. Okay. Questing tree. Let me look at inventory. I say let's eat an apple. An apple grown on Tolstad. The colors ripple across the surface. Consuming it will save your soul. I eat one apple. I eat 2 apples. Just call me Borat, cause I like apples. Am I putting this on? +1 dexterity, -1 charisma. But will the drip be fire? That's what I want to know. Will the drip be fire? Will the drip be fire? If anyone's watching, should I wear this cloak? Please don't be bashful. Comment something. Say something. Tell me I suck. It actually helps me just have comments in here. I'm not putting it on as much as I want to, because I'm not a rogue. Incense. Easily burned spices and herbs can be used to recover first level spells. Okay. Actually, let's put it on. How do I put this on? The drip is fire. Oh my gosh, my charisma took a hit. Journal. Okay, so that all my lore stuff's there, I think. So I have cure wounds. How about this? What if I hit escape? Alright, cool. Get my boy to move. Question mark. The air is cool in here. An esoteric effect. A letter. A very important piece of paper. Trifle with it. Voting card, -1 intelligence. Let me see what this is. A pile of apples. You stare at a pile of apples.
Apples are good for you.
Whose apples are these? Not yours. Maybe they're grown somewhere around here or below. From the ground or from trees. Should these be stored alongside corpses? No, it's a health hazard. Of course not. It's nasty.
Something tells you that no, they should not.
Could I eat my way through the pile of apples? You are not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden.
It would be greatly beneficial.
Don't waste your time here. At the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones. Start eating, bro. Can we just like Scrooge McDuck our way through this pile of apples? I'm gonna say that's a lot. That's a lot of apples.
Yes.
Remove the bad apples first. Your hands swipe over the surface of apples, carefully plucking away any with signs of spoilage. And we're going to do a constitution check to start eating. It's 7, so I think we can maybe do it.
Start eating.
Let's go.
You look upon the challenge with determination. Your stomach is empty.
I hit dig in.
Digging in. The first apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth so far.
Another one.
Number 2 goes well. You chew it in peace.
Now the 3rd.
Yep, that sure was an apple. Going smooth so far.
Next one.
This one was harder. Your stomach fights the taste. It is getting difficult.
Well, what more should be fine?
This is the limit. As you chow down on the apple, you feel your jaw ache, your hands shake. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff.
Alright, gain experience from that. That's cool. No such thing. Come on.
You feel refreshed. For a moment, at least. The pile of apples tower over you still. You've barely made a dent.
Yeah, so... Why did you do this again?
Yes, eat the apple, apple boy.
Feel sick? As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of the pile of apples. A piece of paper? No. It's a spell scroll. Lucky. Those are worth a fortune. Relatively speaking. Ah, the scroll is just for a simple cantrip. Oh well. You quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it into your psyche, as you always do. Some people at the towers, let me rephrase that. Some people at the towers used to fear your innate power to master magic like that. Let's click on the towers. The towers. The home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics of Norfolk, also known as the OACN. OACN. Nobody calls it that, nerd. Which is understandable. It's pretty terrifying. Cantrips are spells that can be cast at will outside of dialogue. They do not consume any spell slots. Let's go! Very cool. Check out the cantrip. You return to the pile of apples. Another the pile. Divine scripture, where it does not belong. Trifle with the scripture. Shield of faith. Memorize Shield of faith. Let's see what we got. Spellbook. Alright, we got Dancing Light. I don't really see... Okay. Dancing Light. Evocation, cantrip, casting time, 1 action, range, 120 feet, components, VSM, a bit of phosphorus, or was it witchwood or glowworm? Duration, concentration up to 1 minute. You create a torch-sized light within range, making it appear as a torch, lantern, or glowing orb that hovers in the air for the duration. Whichever form you choose, the light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. Cure wounds. First level evocation. Casting time, 1 bonus action, range touch. Components VNS. Duration instantaneous. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. Shield of Faith. First level abjuration. Casting time, 1 bonus action, range 60 feet. VSM is the components, a small parchment with a bit of holy text written on it. Duration concentration up to 1 hour. A shimmering field appears and surrounds you, protecting you from damage. For the duration, any loss of hit points is reduced by 1. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's look at this thing. Behold. A divine shrine covered in apples. A great mountain of apples. Alright, cool. And then let's see what else we can do over here in this room. Can he run? Oh yeah, if you just keep clicking, okay. Can't do it really with the WASD. Let's talk to our friend over here. Let's behold this guy. A guy. He looks indecisive. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. It says zombie. He does not acknowledge your presence.
He is unaware of you.
Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. Why is this man not listening to me? Wait, is this a zombie? Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. What's he doing?
The zombie's attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. He's probably been at it for a long time.
Hey, I found this voting card over there. Is it yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working, slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. Let's see what it say. Let's see. I do know. I think I'm voting for the Nationalists. They've got a good plan for the future of the city. The zombie just keeps moving apples. Okay, that did something, even though I'm not really sure who I'm going to vote for. Although I suppose they don't have the greatest track record ever since Earth faded. The fleshy ball plank does not reply to your or counter your words. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple at the top of the pile.
He does not have an opinion of any kind.
Should I defeat the zombie? Yes, it is only just. Undead are not to be allowed in Norvik. Should I kill this guy? I'm gonna say go away, leave. Zombie seems cool, man. He's just chilling, man. This guy, he just won't move. Behold, a basket of apples. Some look okayish. I take 3 garden apples. I got 3 garden apples and I got 3 views. I consider it a sign. Imported goods. The receiver is marked as HBT. An almost empty box except for a stale treat in a pouch. Did you say treat? Now is it a sweet treat? Ooh, boy. 25 crowns, what I like to see. You approach a crate full of sand. They even imported sand to Norvik? For what? Glass blowing? Inspect the crate. You notice a little marking in the back with the letters HBWT. The lid has been tossed behind it. Look at the sand. The crate is filled to the brim. It's just sand. Touch the sand. Your gloved hand trails across the surface. The sand shifts slightly at your touch. Go deeper. You dive in with your whole hand, fingers first. Then you feel a tug, a grip, and finally a pull. Wait, Your shoulder is almost pulled out of its socket. Struggle. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process, the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. Your face is now sinking. I should give up, right? The sand will be a benevolent master. Yes, the sand is simply too strong. You grow
weaker.
Is it draining you?
Out of your skin, yes.
Gods, get out of this thing! Whatever you do, do not let it get the helm. What's going on? The sand is trying to eat you. Alright, strength check. Escape without losing your helmet. Oh my gosh, I barely succeeded that. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. The hazy noise of a head not longer filled with so much blood screams in your ears. I will not die in this crate. Filled with pure fires of adrenaline, your muscles creak and your bones crack. And it pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Then it drops entirely. You'll swing your head back, filling your lungs with air as a trail of sand follows you. Gah! Gain experience. Within an instant, the sand snaps back into the crate, not a single grain dropping to the floor. You stumble back. Glancing over to the crate, you see its content now lie still, like nothing happened. You should put on the lid to make sure this does not happen to someone else. Am I alive?
Yes.
Shake your head to get rid of the sand in your ears.
It helps. A lot.
Alright, that got me to full health. Carefully put on the lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. You take a very, very careful step towards the crate to grab the lid. Then you... Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be then, but it's the VU places gently on top. Your job here is done. I've done a great service to the community. Almost died. Alright, we got like Aragorn's sword over here. A slightly broken standard issue Earthguard blade. Cool. And then this looks like an exit. Oh, we got a couple different options. A glow glass. Very common magic item. Oh, it's like a light. Oh, it's a light bulb. Alright. A guy. It's a guy. Do I want to go up here first? Spiral staircase, ancient architecture. Don't know which way to go. I'm gonna go... I have 3 viewers, and I found 3 on something, so I'm gonna go with... Oh, hold up. Hold up. This one looks good. I've got more apples. Alright, so if that's 1, that's 2, and this is 3. We're gonna go on the 3rd option, which is number 3. Alright, number 3. What's behind door number 3? There's a door inside the tunnel. It's locked. Alright, well, we tried. Let's go down. Stairs leading down, far into the city below. Alright. City sounds cool, but it sounds like it's the end of this prologue kind of thing. Yeah, let's see. What do we think this goes? Spiral staircase, ancient architecture. Let's go. Alright. Oh, look at tree. Man, this is pretty. Holy crap, man. Looking inside, you find this pot to be empty. Most contain strange herbs or ashes. This one does not. The pot was recently emptied. You can still see remnants of dust at the bottom. Not corpse dust, is it?
There is fear. You must grow sturdier.
Leave the pot alone. Mushrooms, probably edible. Thanks. I'm just gonna take this. Random person I don't know. Hey, look, another dead person, probably. And we'll just come talk to this guy first, because I don't want to be a jerk wagon. Let's see. Behold. Okay. I know. That's cool. That's cool. So you can, like, see, like, a character sheet when you look at people. That's pretty cool. I don't know what any of this means, but that's cool. And intelligence, behold. So I roll it to see if I can do it. I go down to 9. Okay, so and then it tells me, dude, that's a cool feature, bro. Holy crap. Human reads folk, level 17, entrepreneur. The pale man handles corpses in a basement, a typical self-employed city contractor. Yeah, sure. You remember hearing about this man? He used to be a dentist and a surgeon. Oh, I see, and I got to roll. I see, so because I rolled so low, that means I didn't get 15, 20, or 20. Yeah, that's interesting. See, I think that would have been like all of those. Later, okay. What does trifle mean? Oh, that means like steal from. I don't think that's a good idea because I don't know what this man. He might be a boss of some kind. All right. His name is Viskin, local mortician. He's got a hairline like mine. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. That symbol, it's on a lot of official documents of the city. That is the Great Perch of Norvik. Great Perch. Great Perch, the drake-like sea creature found along River Torna. Earth was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the Great Perch became the symbol of his great city. Let's click on Earth. Earth, your god. Up and about, are we? Wonderful.
Death. This is death.
I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, Cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. Look around the room. Books and flasks litter the circular chamber. It's dimly lit and damp. There are several corpses present. Did you save my life? He puts down his pen. Your life is your own. You owe me nothing. However, I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, Cleric. Tell me everything. Of course. Must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They'd caught you in their net. Took you for a corpse.
You were.
Not that I blame them. You weren't exactly in prime condition. So, I am in fact alive. The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are.
Alive. Once dead.
Who were the fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. River guilders. River Guild, a company focused on fishing and farming on the river.
Find them. They hold the truth.
How did I end up in a river? Not a river. The river. I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad. There are 7 bridges over River Torna connecting Tolstad to the rest of the city. I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt. How awful. Where can I find these fishermen? Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Waterlane. That's just a guess. Waterlane. Waterlane, the largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. It is a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering, and it's the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges, considered as one of the great crafted wonders of the world. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. I have some other questions, I think. Do you know? There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. That's not an appropriate response. Apologies, cleric. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. City below. City below, short for the city below the city. A phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there, also riches if you delve deep enough. That's cool. That's a D&D thing. It is I think, a reference to, not the Underdark, what is it called? It's right here. Give me 1 second. It is a reference to... It's a reference to the ruins of... Man, I just looked at it. It is a reference, I think, to, and it's just a generic fantasy trope, the ruins of Undervik, which are the thing underneath Waterdeep, I think. City below the city. The city below the city. The vast ruins found underneath Norvik. Most define it as the part of the city not yet civilized, although there's a legal definition set in place for each individual district. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. HWBT, the Halfway Bridge Tribe, commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik, and arguably the most influential, despite their small size, led by Lady Miska Sageleaf, with their headquarters in the Goblin Garden on Tolstad. Goblin Garden, a dwarven-built citadel sitting at the southernmost tip of Tolstad. It is now a goblin sanctuary and greenhouse. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. It kept moving apples down there. Oh, the apples? Fascinating behavior. You don't seem very alarmed about this. A stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. He gives you a rare smile and turns to the kobold by the stairs. Isn't that right, Ost?
Yes, master.
Bro, oh, he's over there. I didn't even see that guy. Oh my gosh. Did he like, I don't even know, maybe he flopped down, but no, I did not see that thing with a crossbow that could kill me. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you. What do you mean, cleric? He must be punished. Just like that dude from Dexter. You're doing something weird here. I don't like it one bit. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. I will make sure to tighten up security in the future. This isn't... Ost, we'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. The kobold gives a screeched yell.
Yes, master.
I will also make sure to report this to both the HWBT and the militia. Let's see. You're clearly doing something shady here, so of course I'll be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG. If there is anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Holy moly, he just keeps going. Thank you very much for your service, cleric. It is because of great men like you that the city still stands. Still stands. I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well, especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop. This... Make him quiet. I don't know if that's gonna... That's a... Alright, so I got a 1d20 plus 2, so technically, I think the better chances would be with charisma. Make him shut up. I don't want to fight him because I think that guy with the crossbow might kill me, so I'm gonna do... Resist his incredible wordplay. To complete this game. Let's go, and I failed. Yaki wawa. As the pale man blabbered on, you attempted to gather your thoughts and make some kind of point. Come on, just open your mouth and say something, darn it! I think that... I agree. And whatever compromise we do, End up that. I feel lucky to have had your expertise here on this day. Who knows what would have happened otherwise? Stop muttering, just say it! Yell, I'm trying! At the top of your lungs. Your screech echoes throughout the chamber. For the first time, you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. He keeps staring at you for a few uncomfortable seconds. Then he says, Cleric, with all due respect, perhaps you should see a professional. I lost HP, golly. His comment hits you in the heart and soul.
The Pale Man has an overwhelming authority.
I believe we are done with this particular topic. Anything else you need? DC 31. Oh man, there's no way I'm gonna make that. So I would need to hit a 20. I guess if you hit a 20 though, it's just you get to roll another one, I think, maybe. I require assistance with some things. Of course, Cleric, anything for the city. I don't know where to go.
Your shaky voice makes you sound positively fortverlad.
Fortverlad, dwarvish word, meaning desperation, anguish, hysteria brought on from mental pain. I don't mean to tell you what to do, Cleric, but there is a certain rumor that our lager... There's a certain rumor that our local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. Goblin chieftain? Lady... Oh my... Oh... You're telling me there's lady goblins in this game? Alright, this game is game of the century. That's all I needed to hear. Lady Miska Sageleaf is her name. She is down in the Goblin Garden, bro. Tell me where that is right now. Of course you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. Dragon of Tolstad added. They call her the Dragon of Tolstad. I'm not afraid of some goblin woman. The Pale Man stares at you for quite some time. I will offer you some advice, Cleric. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would even go so far as to call her de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. Wait, this is part of the job? Talking with some petty goblin queen? You shut up, Dexterity. I'm gonna talk to that goblin queen and make her my wife, okay? You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad, the Pale Man says and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. So, what do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit. Can you teach me the magic? A slight smirk creeps onto his face. I sadly don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election, I could make time if you're interested. Until then, you are free to browse my collection, he says, glancing at the many books along the western wall. And, of course, here. Gain item Charm Person. Ooh. Copy of Charm... Oh, sorry, he's talking. A copy of Charm Person. It will surely be useful to you. A truly diabolical spell. The towers teach it only to higher tier spellcasters usually, despite its first level. That's a great shortcut to charming people, although you gotta be careful with the fallout. If you care about such things. How do I get more spells? 2 ways. You could spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives. Let's click on the palace. The Palace, an unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norfolk, named after the Palace District, in which most central authority resides. Or the great library in the towers, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either of those options. So I would suggest the other route. What's that? Spell scrolls. Oh yeah, I saw one downstairs. Yes, a piece out of my collection. Oh. You are very much allowed to indulge, Cleric. I'm glad to assist the city in any way. Now, Tolstad is filled with all kinds of strange caches, so you'll probably encounter more by just looking around. If you get your hands on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells, doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. I am! Strike a heroic pose. He nods to you and goes back to his writing. Can you explain the very basic of spellcasting? Oh, I mean, of course. As a wizard, you memorize spells before casting them. As an arcane cleric, you must memorize your spells during prayer at a shrine. There's one downstairs by the apples. Where can I find more shrines? There's the Temple of Earth, of course. It's just up the stairs, past the pillar. There's also one on Water Lane View, I believe. past the trade post. You'll find more hidden around every corner. I can promise you that. Alright, that's all I have to ask about spellcasting. Very well. If you want to practice, feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant Ost. Treating a servant like that is despicable. Can I try casting on you instead? He stares at you. Waste of a spell slot, I'm afraid.
You believe him? Danger.
You called me cleric. I did, yes. What gave it away? He steps for a second and glares at you. A heavily armored man in Earth God colors, with a prayer book on his hip. Thoughts on land on the pages of spells you meticulously worked on for years. The book is not in your possession right now, but it must be near, if the Pale Man has seen you with it. They might have found you in the rivers, but you're clearly out of city stock. Botching these lines, sorry. They might have found you in the river, but you're clearly of city stock. Could be the habit. I'm combining both lines. I am indeed the cleric. Good for you. Your purpose is here. You serve the city as a cleric of the river. So I'd love to ask, what type of cleric are you? Type? Yes, if you are a clergyman, you might run a congregation for local religion or deity. Holy man on a holy mission. Then there are clerics of the bureaucratic variety, city officials speaking for the religious state. You, however, must be an arcane cleric. No, I am the chosen one. The Pale Man stops and ponders your response. Chosen for what? To die.
Been there, done that.
Really? Good luck with that. That's all the help I need, thanks. Great, anything else you wanted to ask? Let's try to figure out what's weird about this guy. I got a 3. You glare at the pale man who keeps working on his documents for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually you feel stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honorable Earthguard member, my good cleric. Oh, sorry, this is wrong. He's purple, so I messed up. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honorable Earthguard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. He is correct. Maybe you can get back to this later. Locked on failure, it can be attempted again later. Alright, just like Disco Elysium. These checks are unlocked on a long or short rest or by spinning shards of yore. But a roll with a very high DC should probably be lowered before attempting again. I'm gonna go now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Yeah, sorry, I'm indecisive. The Pale Man ignores your comment. I asked Oz to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry, over there. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. That is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Beyond that, you should be good. Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of River Torna.
Darn. You'll have to pick up something new. Maybe a warhammer.
Good. You do not need arms in this city. You need heart. Got it. The Pale Man turns his face towards you and smiles. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest.
His words burn a hole in your heart.
Leave, now. Time to go. Alright. I need this. So, he didn't actually give it a pocket watch. Yours? In that cutscene, it like fell down with him into the river, so I don't know. Like, it probably is his. I was kind of hoping he would just give it to me in like in the speech, but I guess I have to actually pick it up. All right, +1 intelligence advantage in esoteric events. All right, and I'm assuming this is my spellbook. Wait, is that? Ruined prayer book, -3 intelligence. Dagger. Damn it, man.
The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols.
Ascani writing. Of the most basic kind. Wait. Oh no. Ascani.
Ascan, one of the 8 bands along the coast. It is a cold, mountainous realm. It is your home. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability.
No. No. No.
By Earth. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined.
That'll cost a fortune. A chant book is able to sustain humidity, not underwater excursions. You should have protected Earth's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Take the ruined prayer book. My intelligence took a hit off that, so I don't... The stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. Behold, a thick tome lies upon the iron slab. Engage. You flip the tome open. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the page. While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language. The verbis draconum, ars occulta. The author's name appears to be Calum de Minori. De Minori. I feel like Brad Pitt in Inglorious when he's like trying to do the Italian accent. Arrivederci. Right, I need to get my hands on Can I try to read it? No. You have no idea what this means. Right, I need to get my hands on comprehend languages. Right. That is a spell you used to keep prepared all the time. Find a spell scroll, maybe you could buy it somewhere. It's a fairly common practice. Leave the tome alone. A tray of old incense. Some is still usable. I'm going to take that, wind it back. All right. Books. No. Too much reading. So many books. Basic manuals, arcanist, histories, novels, arcanist. Arcanist. The magocrats who ruled pre-Coast War humanized civilizations in Old Dominion. Also a very minor political party in Norvik. Old Dominor, a term for Dominor, often used to refer to the band before it was renamed Reeds during the end of the Coast War capitulation agreements. Some say it with sarcasm, some say it with pride, some say it with fear. Coast War. Coast War, a decade-spanning conflict between every great nation of the Arcane Era. Scholars estimate that it claimed more than half of the entire human population. Arcane Era.
Arcane Era, the 4th out of 5 eras, when the Arcanists rose and dominated the entire coast, only to fall when the coast was crumbled, their empires to dust. Only to fall when the coast war crumbled, their empires to dust. Continue. Some of them stand out to you as classics. It could be useful to refresh your mind. The books taunt you bookishly. Read Collected Chants of Norvik by Patriarch Pillai. This is a printed edition of Pillai's work, but still old. Probably came from the earliest Norvikian printers.
On the first page, a short message is hand-scribbled in the corner. My belief lay in the collected humanity of Norvik. May you remember that from this collection with honor and grace. Pili D. Continue. Is this a handwritten message from the second patriarch himself? Protect this book with your life. This is a sacred artifact. Fascinating. To think the pale man held such a treasure on his shelf. Read the foreword. A dream of unity under earth. The book begins with a lengthy essay about the foundation of Norvikian cultural values. It's really like a guide, if anything, on what a Norvikian person is, how their values come from various tribes in the old country, and how together they have formed something greater under earth. You've read this before, but you do get a better sense of what this all means now. It is, in some sense, a plea, a stern suggestion for every human in Norvik to lose any sense of former tribal identity. To embrace a new one, an Norvikian spirit.
To give away the old and embrace the new. It is not a completely bad move to unite a folk, is to build commonality, to lower inequality, although of course there were many direct ways the state at the time made sure that the old did not remain in the shadows. Violence and oppression at times.
The text directly explains how a new Norvikian culture will help the city grow and fight again inequity and injustice through unity. Mainly by being generous and not hoarding wealth, among other things. Ha! A naive thought. Then finally it does touch upon the connection with dwarves as well, and how the Norvikian spirit is not contained within humans only. It is not just blood, it is sweat and tears as well. Those folk who unite with us will not be seen as another. No, they too are Earth's folk. They too are Earth's guard. A lovely sentiment. Indeed, this is something to live up to. Read Torna's Lament. I went with you to foreign shores, my lord, my guard. I pray you keep from harm the beast each shard, a proof of your devotion. Thus I give myself to your folk. I give my life for a home at the river, in that sliver of land, to vanquish the beasts who roam, the evil who lair the fires that burn, to build a life along the rivers. Every shepherd knows the song, it bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land. It is your favorite. You shut it, looking upon the title once more. This is a really great book. It is. Place the book back on the shelf. You do so. It fits nicely back into its slot. This book does not deserve you. If you were stronger, more capable, then perhaps you could have carried that weight. What? You really want that book. One day it could be yours. This is very confusing. There's some issues with stealing going on here. Just ignore it. Let us forget this for now. The book stares at you from the shelf. We're going to leave the books alone for now, because that took a lot of time. And I want to cast a spell on my little...
Humans no cause trouble.
An unlocked chest full of strange rocks. Alright, I'm just going to steal this and it's okay. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can... Roll. Let's go. I roll 18. Okay, not bad. Kobold, level 9 rogue, Ost, chief of security. This one is quite hostile. Stay on your feet. His expressionless eyes seem to keep watch at all times. He's obviously determining where to strike for you to die as quickly as possible. How humane. Usually kobolds are only dangerous in large numbers. This one appears extremely deadly on his own, though. Beware. I didn't hit those, but it gave me... Okay, his stats are here, so... Strength is low, dexterity is super high, constitution's kind of low, wisdom's high, and charisma, dang. Engage. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Even the small blade can fell a giant. Watch out for this one.
Master say you behave.
You don't tell me what to do.
I did, just now.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I have some questions for you.
Short question, go.
Who are you?
I am Ost. I am security chief in Lich House. A strong little one, nearly immovable.
My throat is dying. You are a kobold.
Not question. Next.
Oh, yeah, that's not a question. Quick, save it. Try to save the question. Let's go. Change course, quick. What are you voting for? What are you voting in the upcoming election?
Angry human party.
The Party of Norvik, really?
Yes, they do good. Strongmen lead. Bright tomorrow.
This is a good kobold. Very, very good kobold.
He has principles. Tell him he's a good boy.
You're a good boy,
Thanks.
he mutters, his words oozing with disdain.
Thanks.
Am I a kobold?
No.
Do kobolds exist?
Yes.
Are you a kobold?
Yes.
Better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, sweet. All right.
You been done with question?
Kobolds, what are they good for?
Many things. Shooting human for one.
That's my single question. Can I ask something else?
Okay.
How'd you get this gig?
Not gig.
What is it then?
I am devoted servant for master.
Keep going. So, you're a slave?
Not slave.
And your master is...
Master Viskin.
And he owns you.
Not own. Serve.
So you're being paid.
Yes. Paid well.
Must be very well for such fierce devotion. It gives you an expression that could be described as a frown. That is, if it looked in any... If it looked in... Okay, there's another typo. That is, if it looked any different from his regular expression. You wouldn't actually shoot me, would you?
No promise.
Do you have a license for that crossbow?
My crossbow, not yours.
It's not legal for you to steal a crossbow. For some reason, I think. I can't legally take your crossbow?
Leg alley. Also, logic alley.
Can I borrow your crossbow?
Human is kidding, not funny.
You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. Couple snorts.
Go away.
Don't let this slide. Just take the crossbow. That wasn't a question. It was a demand. Please?
No.
Try to convince the kobold. The kobold stares at you. Stealing would be evil, so just demand it loudly. That's not, no, please don't. Find a reasonable argument, probably with a oh, wait. Can I come back to this if I say... So here's what I want to do. So, like, I think I should try to back out of this conversation, use charm person on him, and then try to get him to talk to, and try to convince him. So let's do this. Fine, keep your crossbow. I will. All right, so I can still do it. Okay. Where were you when the tea shop incident occurred?
Incident? Tea shop blow up. Boom.
Big boom?
Big boom.
When it happened, I was on Waterlane on mission.
When it happened, I was on Waterlane on mission.
A mission?
Not mission, I meant to say errand.
What were you doing on Waterlane?
Milk.
Doing milk? You
Deliver.
You deliver milk?
Yes. Side hustle.
Bro, even in this economy, in the fictional game, in the medieval world, in the fantasy realm, you still gotta have two jobs, man. Come on, man.
Yes, side hustle.
I want to know a lot less. Tell me about this milk. The kobold stares at you. Where does the milk come from?
Cows.
Where do you get the cow milk?
Market.
Who buys the milk?
Humans. Waterlane humans. They pay many for fresh milk before dawn.
Side hustles are always smart. You should do a milk run later. It pays. Do kobolds produce milk?
No.
Do you like milk?
No.
Milk is a form of pure vitality, nature's most precious liquid.
You've acclimatized your gut to the unnatural consumption of another species' milk, like an enormous babe clinging to its mother's teat.
Charisma. I also don't like milk. Let's go. You smirk, a confident laugh escaping your lips. You then turn towards the ceiling, smiling. I also don't like milk. Your comment has made a dent upon the world. What a stance! As a human, who could have ever thought such a thing about you? The kobold stares at you with awe in his yellow, expressionless eyes. Can I have some milk?
No.
Valiant effort. I don't have anything else to talk about the milk.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. This knowledge will be very useful. You should totally find out more about this. Could be a big money maker. Thank you for your time, Kobold. Alright, time to do some spells. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. Let's go. Alright, charm person. How do I do it? I don't know how. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know how. Inventory. Alright, +1 intelligence. How about we give this to me? Yes. Alright, I can eat that and gain health. Wait, no, come back. You consume it, not wear it. Alright, how about the sword? +2 strength, -1 wisdom. Oh, I can use this to... Okay, sweet. Okay. How do I consume stuff? Oh, wait, I can... it says it right here, giantly. Alright, back to full health. Cool. And then let's look at... Nope. Let's go to spells. And then... Okay. No. No. Okay, let's go. Can I just cast this? These are cantrips, and this is first level. So... Can I do it now? And then if I escape... Okay, that's my light. Okay. And then how do I do spells? Don't know how to do spells. And I like double clicked it and it didn't work. No? Join the Discord. Oh, I got like, okay. I'm ready for anything. Okay, so if I get the spell slots, that means I should be able to do it. I just don't know what I'm doing. What is it that I got to do? Charm person. Can someone tell me how to cast spells in this game? Because I really don't know. I don't know. So like that's my cantrip. So what if can I? Is he a humanoid though? Like if I hit engage, lugging his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold and flinching yellow eyes. Alright, we've already been through all this. I don't know how to do this. Give me a second, guys. I gotta figure out if I can actually cast a spell, because I don't know how to cast spells in Esoteric Ebb. It's integrated into narratives, often appearing as specialized players can use spells. During quests, spells can be used. I don't know. Okay. How about this? We go down to the shrine and like prepare it, because that's what he said, right? We gotta like prepare the spell. Let's go cast this. Prepare the spell to cast. Hocus pocus. There's pizza on your focus. Bro, I am so sorry that I probably snitched on you, zombie. I hope your life. Nah, man, I can't kill him, man. He's just a dude, man. So engage. Okay, the runes fill your senses as you approach. At the center, you see his red eye, watching over you. Yet, the color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity, and worse, it's covered in rotten apples. The sacred shrine left in this state is an insult to Earth and all of its people. Indeed. Yet you are very much aware that this is not the worst you've seen. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. This city is lost, but it is not yet lost. How poetic. You're also aware this city is very much in need of change. Change from what? An honorable lifestyle? A peaceful city? For humans to prosper in? Change from stagnation and a minor decay. Earth's crusade brought triumph. This corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric. You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there, bub. This is giving me a headache.
Politics is exhausting.
Remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. Are these rare?
No, you will find shrines like this all over Norvik.
Can I pray here? To what exactly? To Earth, of course. Earth. I need to pray to Earth.
You may pray as you wish.
These old things are still around, huh? It is the shrine to your god. Protect it! Alright, kneel, move on. The shrine towers over you.
You feel small.
Well, let's see. I'm at full health, so I shouldn't do that yet. Wait, can I heal here? Through divine assurance or something?
Yes. Possibly. The gods are kind to you.
Do you think they care? If you want healing, you have to do it yourself. Of course you can heal here, but only if you pray hard enough. What other gods are there?
Many. You know a few.
Earth Father of Norvik?
Earth is dead. Dead gods do not speak.
Dead, yes, but he speaks through you. You've devoted your life to follow in his footsteps. Tokig the Gambler. A trickster. The type of god only famous for his ridiculous ploys. Love him.
Tokig the Gambler is often seen as a silly goblin myth. Praying to Tokig would, if you for some reason would get a response, only result in the exact opposite of whatever you wanted.
Bulba, the last titan.
First of a many, a beast of yore.
Beast of yore. Beast of yore, term for those creatures invited by yore during the Gate Era. Essentially a term for all the extremely old and ancient creatures across the coast.
Bulba was that of the hunt, behemoth who raged across the coast. In his name we celebrate the eternal hunt.
I'm done. So you are. Alright, let's prepare spells. Alright, I want to prepare a charm person spell, and I'm hoping it's going to work on that kobold upstairs. He's not a human, obviously, he's a kobold, but he is maybe humanoid, and so maybe that'll apply to him. So I'm going to do Charm Person. I'm going to do Cure Wounds, and then we've got a third one, so let's just make it just one of each. But could I do... Let me see how that works. All right, so you can't choose it twice. So it's Shield of Faith, and then let's go. All right, we'll hit Finish. And then also I want to do this. I want to just see what happens. Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your tranquility. So it's like I'm like, okay, I think this... So this is my first time playing this game, so I think this might kind of be like purgatory for the character. So let's see. Contemplate milk. No. Come on, contemplate milk. Fine. It comes from a cow. Oh, wait, is this you? You're talking to yourself. Oh, that's kind of cool. Fine. It comes from a cow. You like it. Many do not. Now contemplate something else. Contemplate the Dragon of Tolstad, a famous goblin leader. Her reach sharp, her gaze strong. She wants you to investigate the tea shop and report to her. The content of that report will determine much. Let's contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. That is it. Let's contemplate the election. The first election. Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. Ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. And let me contemplate my class. Identity's not easy. It's everything from faction to home life to street. What you choose might be a first step. Choose wisely. All right, let me think about my fall into the river. It was not an accident. You're not so clumsy. But the question here is not why you fell. The question is, why do you live? All right, can I return here when I have more things to think about? Always.
You are the only one who was always there. No one ever answers your prayers.
You do so. All right, I don't need to heal because I've got full health, so let's roll it on out. And now the question is, can we charm person on the kobold? That's what I want to know. All right. Excuse me. All right, going upstairs, enter. The red eye of the earth. I'm forgetting like which voice you guys wear. Joel left his mark across the bench. Today, it is a universal sign of magic. All right. Okay, we've already been through all this. Can I borrow your crossbow?
Human is kidding, not funny.
You would make a great use of that disputing creature. Just take it. Couple swords.
Go away.
Don't let this slide. Just take the crossbow. Just convince the kobold. Okay. Yeah, I don't see like an option to like charm person, so I don't know. I want to see. Can I do it on this guy? I think his name's Vicken or Viskin, whatever his name is. So it says I can't. All right. No. Okay. I guess maybe I can't cast it on him. All right, so it's like it's loaded, like preloaded to like be ready to talk, do something to him, but it's like can't do it on him. I guess. So I'm just going to try to get that crossbow, because it would be cool to have a crossbow in this game. So all I'm saying, would be pretty cool to have a crossbow. Alright, so got some questions for you there, champ. Can I borrow that crossbow? Try to convince Kobold. I did not succeed. So close. This is difficult. The kobold already hates your guts. Don't make it worse. If you don't hand it over, I'll tell Viskin you called him stupid.
Master don't believe you. Go away.
Well, that was a failure. Better find some other way to get Better find some other way of getting the crossbow. Bro, like, why don't... So I can use it now? Yes, just do it now. I wanted to do that before. Did it succeed? Oh, you resisted! Ah, that sucks. The kobold suddenly lets out a deep growl. You can sense that the charm loses its power over him, and the faint veil is lifted over his eyes.
You cast spell. Not okay.
Why are you so mad?
Why? Is it because I'm near filthy human?
That's just uncalled for.
It is not. Very called for.
I have some other questions for you, kobold.
What makes you think I will answer?
Because you secretly like me?
Not true. Very not true.
What?
What?
He's mocking you, my lord.
That's what you sound. Stupid human.
Because you're forced to?
You are right, cleric. Just know I don't want to speak with you. You are terrible. Stupid. Very useless. And so on. But go ahead, ask your question.
Well, let's go. We're just going to try it again. All right, here we go. All right, so I can do... Yeah, use a shard of or roll it again. I got worse, bro. Golly. It's the law. You must always hand your weapons to city officials when asked.
Not law. You lie.
That would be a pretty dumb law, to be fair.
Go away.
Well, that was a failure. Better find some other way of getting that crossbow. All right, well, we tried. All right, let's see what else we get. We're gonna, I think, getting close to... All right, we got a dead dude. Or is it a lady? Your fate one day. All right, we got crowns. We got incense. Thanks. I'm taking them all. Let me think. I can go up here. Does that mean I don't? Yeah, I lost the spell. So that means... Oh, I see. I can have 3 slots. I have them prepared. It's just I could use this 3 times or this 3 times here. It's just up to me. All right, let me see. Now that we kind of know what's underneath here, let's go take a little peek downstairs. If you're watching, and you want to ask me a question, knock yourself out. Comment below. Let me know what you think about Esoteric Ebb. This seems like a pretty good Disco Elysium esque game. I played Sovereign Syndicate a bit, and I got kind of far in that game, and I need to get back on playing that. But I haven't streamed in a while. I haven't done a whole lot of streaming with YouTube. But I like YouTube, so. Okay, both these are locked, so I just have to go that way. All right, let me talk to my boy, the zombie. I'll call him Rob. I hope I didn't like narc on Rob. I hope he's okay. I hope he's still there when I come back some other time. Let's see what we got going on. What do we got here? We got inventory. So I got 33 crowns. If I have that, I will lose it. A scuffed voting card made out to Ragnar Himlin. Oh, that's my name. Cool. It's from a dwarven office for some reason, and someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day for your voices to be heard. Apples. Okay. Tool of an arcane cleric. This is my rune prayer book. Tool of an arcane cleric, an instrument of the state to handle rogue spellcasters. The cover indicates it is a spell book with hymns dedicated to the River Torna, Earth's passing, and the Reconquest. This one is yours. You've spent years perfecting it. Most pages are smudged. It feels terrible to even think about the knowledge lost. You need to get a rebound. And that's my rerolls, and that's my sweet treat. Traditional Norwegian baked bread. It is famous around the coast, or if it's not, then it should be. Let me hit escape. Oh, deep storage. What does that mean? I mean, like, where the sun don't shine? Is that what I mean? Like, Morty, I need you to take these. Is that the first episode or is that the Lost Pilot? I can't remember. I think it's the Lost Pilot, where he's like take the fruit and gotta put them where they don't belong. Dude, incense is just everywhere, man. We got a surplus of incense in this kingdom. Yeah, let's get on out of here. I probably should have beheld that, but that's okay. Are we gonna be in the city? Oh yes. We got some dwarves. Tolstad, Central Norvik. Something's inside the old vase. Dude, more incense, man. All right. What was that? Oh, it's like a nymph or something. I don't think that's the word I was thinking of. I think like a fairy or a fae. I don't know why I said nymph.
Men at work beneath Asgel's green banner.
There's an esoteric effect in place here, stopping rainwater. Alright, who can I talk to? Well, these are the guys kind of just doing their own thing. Is there a woman dwarf with a beard? That would be interesting. I might be a woman, I mean, for all I know. I don't know. All I know is this game might be game of my lifetime if, like, the Goblin Queen is a romanceable person. Alright, Alphaz BE. Nice, I'm gonna know everything about this dude. Lawful neutral, dwarf exile, foreman. Stands by his ideals with gut and little else. A push will earn his respect. That is his way. Alphaz knows he's privileged. He hates it. His ideal clashes with his blood. At his core, he fights for glory. Empathy does not spark his heart. He wants to earn admiration and legend. Let's go. He's got good strength, good constitution. This guy's pretty well rounded. Good job. He's got really good constitution. His voice is probably going to sound like my constitution voice because it's pretty much just my dwarf voice.
Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag.
The banner of Asgal, the fool. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. Dude, if he talks, that's gonna be mind-blowing.
He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater.
Well, there's an orc.
Oi, Mr. City Man, he calls out as you approach. We've made it clear already, we're not moving. Not one bit.
He shoots you a poop-eating grin. That's no way to greet the cleric of Norvik.
Oh, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel.
I feel like you're not going to.
No need to, you see.
You hear the other dwarves laughing about him. Ho, 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 he, he, ha, ha, ha. And this is where they break into song, where there'll be Oompa Loompas, like Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory.
Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all.
Wait, that must mean he's doing something highly illegal. Stop him! Nothing illegal, huh?
We have the papers, nothing illegal at all. They are both guilty and innocent, just like you.
One of the older dwarves spits on the ground next to you.
You even know you're talking to, child? This would be Alphaz of the Barnimthus, a foreman in the Asgilist movement of Norvik.
Asgilist.
Asgelis, the workers who built this city want to rule it. Seems only just. Their vision is of a fair and even society, where those who live underneath rise up to show their worth. After all, why can't we share?
He's done more good than all the Earthguard combined. A true speaker for Asgil.
You're a celebrity.
Simi exaggerates.
He gives the older dwarf the stink eye.
I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy.
Let me look up dwarf. He looks like a Studio Ghibli character. Like, he looks like he could be like the nephew of that old lady off of Spirited Away. Anybody know what I'm talking about? All right. Dwarf, stout, short, hairy, loves to dig and build. You know the drill. Drill. They built most of Norvik and have a long history with the Earthfolk. Earthfolk, the people of Earth, the ancestors of those who reconquered the Ascani coast, true mythological heroes. He grins. Just wanted to make myself clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off. Unless you want that. You boys setting up a play or something? A play? We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Tolstead will gather to hear the word of Asgul. He turns toward the orc. And no one's gonna stop it! Oh, that's what the orc looks like? Bro, what a... Homie, I had Shrek, a bald-looking Shrek-looking Elder Scrolls orc. They got freaking elves with drip up in there. Come on, man. Come on. Dude, come on, man. You hear laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, Alphaz. He grumbles and turns back to you. So, what do you want? You seem a bit stressed. Oh, wait. Wait, that was a lady. Oh. Oh. All right, people who made this game. I was not aware of your game. But I am now aware of the game, and this is slowly becoming my favorite game of all time. You seem a bit stressed. No, you don't say. So, morning comes, I get the lads together, and when we arrive, then the cursed woman is standing there. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Bah. Real convenient, I say. No, there is nothing wrong with these papers. We are in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. They are bureaucracy. I have some questions. Fine by me, Mr. City Man. Isn't it a bit, I don't know, macabre to hold a rally on top of a morgue? Morgue? The dwarf grumbles to himself and glances over to the Lich House stairs. I thought it was a dentist.
Fair assessment.
No matter. The Asgul movement is not afraid of death.
You hear laughter from the orc behind you.
Big words, Alphas.
The dwarf grits his teeth.
Darned orc.
So what's this really about, exactly? He grunts.
Guilds. For decades, there's been collective bargaining between Norwegian workers and the city guilds. Say what you want about Earth, but it kept a tight leash on the upper class of this city.
Blessed be his name.
Yeah, but look, it ain't the same since his death. The Freestriders have burrowed into every darn power structure, from paper boys to bookbinders.
Look at Freestriders. Freestrider, the new way. People in the East have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, the revolution has slowly creeped into the city. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich.
In less than a dozen years, salaries have stagnated and prices have gone up. They said free striderism would make the city rich. I say it makes the people poor. We need change.
So you're here to convince a bunch of Tolstad workers to vote for the Asgulist party.
More or less, yeah. But it's also about the spirit of community. Together we can fight against the purchasers of our labor. Alone we are as brittle as a twig.
In the older dwarf pipes up.
A twig in the wind? No, that's not good enough.
Twig of the Wind is pretty catchy.
Thanks.
He gives you a thumbs up.
Anyway, the rally will be a success. We just need to get rid of that stinking orc. So we can call out to all workers of this magnificent city.
He exclaims, as if there was a crowd around him.
Vote! Vote with your guts! Vote with your manhood at stake! You too, Mr. City Man.
Can I see the papers? He gives his companions a glance.
Why?
Alright, I'm going to try to construct an argument as to why you should get the papers. Oh boy. This idiot won't listen. Sorry, I'm doing the wrong voice. This idiot won't listen to reason. He's beneath you. Just say anything. I want to help so bad. He furs his thick brow.
You think I trust the city? Pah, go away.
Come on, I want to see who's in the right.
That'd be us, Mr. City Man.
I want to so much.
Excuse me, what?
Never mind. He just glares at you. Okay, good luck fighting tyrants.
Thank you, Mr. City Man. I appreciate it.
About this Asgol.
What about him?
Everyone knows Asgol is some dwarven demigod and our controversial leader.
Who is he?
Who is?
He's taken aback by your question.
He's Asgol. Asgol the Great. The Kind. Our liberator. His legacy is as flawed and complicated as his message.
Got it.
Darn right.
I've got to ask, though, is this a religion?
Most certainly not.
Is it a cult?
I don't know who you've been talking to, Mr. Cityman, but let me assure you, Asgol was no god, or demigod, or anything related to it. He was a simple man with a dream of a fair and just society. Nothing more.
Ouch. Sore spot. Oh, if I hit a nobleman, I think we're going to get an argument. All right, have fun. Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. All right. I think this is a great stopping point before I riz up this orc lady. So, if you want to see me and hear... Well, I guess you're not going to see me because I got no camera, but that's okay because you're going to hear me. So, if you want to hear me do some more Esoteric Ebb, we're still, I feel like, pretty early on in this demo. So we still have quite a bit much more to get through. This game seems really great so far, and I'm looking forward to playing some more of it and to try to remember what voices I did for what people. So if you want to hear me do some more of those, feel free to tune back in. I'm going to try to play next Sunday as well. So until then, make sure you like, subscribe, and maybe you can go get the Esoteric Ebb demo right now on Steam for free. So definitely check it out. It seems like it's got a lot of love and care put into it. So until next time, we will hear ya and talk to ya and smell ya later.